dig up a past I swore would stay buried.
You will always be a monster.
Ares! I have nothing more to hide.
The ghost of Sparta had been born.
I'm sure you've all heard the thunderous news. God of War Ragnarok is set to ascend into Valhalla with an epic free DLC that's stirring up the gaming cosmos, and it's bringing a roguelite-inspired game mode to the table. But this DLC isn't just a casual dip into the roguelite's pool, it's an adrenaline-pumped epilogue to the main God of War Ragnarok storyline. But let's get one thing clear, this DLC is roguelite-inspired, and may not be a full-out roguelite game. But what is the roguelite genre, and how's it different to the roguelike one? You see, a roguelite game is an action-packed adventure where players navigate procedurally generated levels, battling enemies and facing challenges while often dealing with permadeath. This was hinted at in the trailer where Kratos dies in Valhalla and is resurrected.
No shame in what just happened. It's all part of the process. Let's go again!
Comparing the roguelite genre to roguelike games is like comparing apples to, well, apples and battle armor. In roguelikes, death means starting from scratch, whereas roguelites often let players retain some progress or upgrades between runs. These games typically offer a variety of characters, items, and abilities to discover, encouraging multiple playthroughs for a mix of strategy and luck. The core excitement of a roguelite lies in its unpredictability, as each run presents a fresh, ever-changing world with the thrill of intense combat, strategic decision-making, and the drive to push further into the unknown. Roguelite games, they're the rebellious cousins of roguelikes. While roguelikes are all about hardcore permadeath and starting fresh each time you bite the dust, roguelites are a bit more forgiving, giving you a chance to hold on to some progress between deaths, and that's the twist in this Valhalla tale. It's roguelite inspired, not a hardcore roguelike affair. So what should we expect? Picture this, Valhalla, the land where the deceased went to prepare for Ragnarok. But here's the kicker, Valhalla's playing mind games. It's like a buffet of bosses plucked from Kratos' past escapades, dishing out relentless servings of divine showdowns. And oh boy, the bosses, it's like a deity-filled guest list at a celestial banquet. Zeus, Thor, Athena, Hades, Poseidon, Balder, Magni, Modi, Heimdall, Hermes, Gaia, Kronos, Odin, Hercules, Perseus, Medusa, Garm, the Fates, Valkyries, Gorgons, Minotaurs, Cyclopes, or any divine critter that has faced the wrath of a burly Spartan may very well crash this shindig. Imagine facing foes you've obliterated before, but with a Valhalla twist. Talk about deja vu, the side of divine chaos. Hell, Kratos may even face himself. Did you see the trailer? Read the blog? Master thyself? Face echoes of his past? Did you hear the soundtrack? See the artwork? There will definitely be a return to the Greek saga. I mean, just look at this scene right here. This location is definitely in Greece. This either means Valhalla has replicated the location from Kratos' mind to look like Greece, or Kratos is back in Greece. The possibilities with Valhalla are endless. I wouldn't be surprised if Kratos would have to fight a younger version of himself in there. But hold on to your shields. Amidst all this hack and slash merrymaking, the DLC promises more than just epic battles. It's serving up a deeper storyline, an epilogue to the main game, remember? One that will follow Kratos on a deeply personal and reflective journey. Expect emotional depth, revelations, and perhaps a few tear-jerking moments that will foreshadow the next game. Again, this DLC is inspired by roguelites and set in the convoluted world of Valhalla. Brace yourselves for a parade of bosses, so many that even Odin would be jealous. Who knows, we might even face adversaries beyond our wildest imaginations. Maybe Kratos' laundry list of smote enemies will come back for one last dance. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if a band of mischievous dwarves returned for a rematch. But I don't think this DLC will only dive into Kratos' past. I think it will shed some light on Kratos' future too. In the PlayStation blog it says, Kratos has seen a path for himself that he never thought possible. That path is obviously referring to the shrine at the end of the game, where it depicts Kratos being worshipped and revered. It seems Kratos needs to complete the challenges of Valhalla to reach this future. It seems that there is still something in Kratos' past that he needs to resolve and overcome. Something he has not forgiven himself for. Something like the destruction of Greece. An event that killed millions by his own hands. An event that was the result of his selfish need for vengeance. This could possibly even mean that the DLC will give us a glimpse of what is next for Kratos. Maybe it is time that he goes back to his past, his home, Greece, to rebuild what he destroyed and become the god his wife and son saw him as, a rebuilder instead of a destroyer. Kratos may even have to make peace with people from his past as well. Imagine encounters between Kratos and his brother Deimos, where Kratos makes peace with him for unknowingly leaving him to be tortured under the hands of Thanatos and die. Or an encounter between Kratos and his Greek wife and daughter Lysandra and Calliope, where they forgive him for killing them. After all, Valhalla can bring the dead to life. Again, possibilities are endless. But now, let's answer some unanswered questions. Like, why no Freya? Why would she not accompany Kratos on this journey through Valhalla? Well, there are two simple explanations for this. One, she's busy in Vanaheim, or two, this journey is personal for Kratos and wants to face it alone. He also probably wouldn't want Freya to see this deep into his past. Another question left unanswered is, where is Valhalla? Well, somewhere in the game, Freya did claim that Valhalla existed within Asgard and outside of Asgard at the same time, which is why we see Kratos in the Asgard, Midgard and Svartalfheim versions of Valhalla. See here how the purple hue matches the one in Asgard at the end of Ragnarok? How the environment here is reminiscent of Svartalfheim? And how this chair is the same one from the Council of Valkyries in Midgard? Which is very interesting, since this could suggest the snow from Fimbulwinter has subsided in the DLC. In the God of War mythos, it seems that Valhalla is a spiritual realm that Kratos will explore. And there will be new locations as well, not just the ones we've seen in the game, as indicated by this scene and some screenshots on the PlayStation blog. So there you have it. Get ready to dive into the Valhalla DLC in 3 days, where roguelite inspirations meet the thunderous saga of God of War Ragnarok sprinkled with Kratos' past. Expect epic battles, a deep storyline, and enough boss battles to make even the bravest Viking quiver. Until next time, keep your blades sharp, your wits sharper, and get ready to unleash godly havoc in the halls of Valhalla. Oh, and before you leave, consider joining the channel as a member. Join with Demigod status to gain access to the Gods of War Council, where we can discuss your theories, ideas, and more. Other than that, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more content just like this.